But I paid you. Shh, he's talking.
Kalkstein. He's passed out. Shove off.
There's a commotion in the corridor.
Bloody thugs. Ram's meat sent them. I'm sleepy. Not enough pay for this. Bloody thugs. Ram's meat sent them. Not enough pay for this. Bloody thugs. Ram's meat sent them.
My lungs. Some kind of curse.
I'm all ears, White Wolf.
So, I got to the prisoner.
He spill anything?
Didn't have time.
You sure? Strange. Ram's meat one salamandra gone.
Javed might have scared him.
Something to check. Did you get anything out of the prisoner?
One word. Kalkstein.
Makes sense. Kalkstein's known to be a talented alchemist. He could be helping Jarvid.
I've met Kalkstein. He didn't look the criminal.
That might be true, but we need to check all our leads. Let's get to work. I'll ask around town, talk to my contacts. You keep an eye on Kalkstein. Gain his trust. Get to know his plan.
How do you want to proceed?
Patience.
I prefer hunting.
Then gain Kalkstein's trust. Do him a favor. Learn something that interests him. And talk to Ram's meat, but don't overdo it.
If I catch those bastards here...
What brings you here?
Have you finished your answer to Yavin?
Yes, here it is.
Let's hope you're right. figured out Azar Javed's contact. Sorry I suspected you. I know you've lost control of your bank.
Kind to be so frank with a dwarf.
Anytime.
I have information about Javed that might be useful.
Even the smallest details sometimes are.
I saw his name in old files. He paid tuition at the sorcerer school. He was expelled after taking an interest in dark magic. He stopped paying tuition, and that was the last trace of him in our system. You're dealing with a renegade.
I'll kill you! You're dead.
Thanks, Geralt. You saved my life.
Who? What happened?
Salamandra. I was a step away from solving the mystery.
Relax, Raymond.
Not likely. They're following me day and night.
What do we do?
I'll set a false trail. You question the new suspects.
Who?
Here, take these notes. They list all the key leads.
What do you intend to do?
They're on my heels, so I've got to disappear. I'll draw them away while you pursue the investigation. I'll find you, White Wolf. Not now, I'm in danger.
Welcome, dear. Do have a cup and keep an old woman company. Goodness. What? You drunk?
Not true.
Out! Don't let me see you again!
Let's talk. I think you're in league with them.
What?
That's what I'd like to know.
What is...
Something I don't have evidence for. Let's evidence.
What?
The wounded.
That's likely, since I hired him.
What for?
To help with my experiments. I had no idea he belonged to a secret organization.
I suppose he distilled the fifth essence and dusted the Philosopher's Stone?
He protected me from Salamandra and did other tasks. He risked his life for me, and your sarcasm will not change that. Get out of my sight, mutant.
I believe you. I don't know enough to decide. Let's drop the subject for now.
Right. We can't waste time. When you find that criminal, I'll gladly help. But now, back to work.
What's up?
Who goes there? Let me get...
What do you want, Wolf?
Ever seen the Salamandra sign?
I've seen a lot. Have a problem with that?
Best tell me all you know.
I have a rule. Before I slit someone's throat,
I give them some advice. Never threaten me. Make sure you remember that. I mean, image is everything, right?
I need to talk to you about Salamandra. Why did you contact Witcher Berengar?
What's it to you?
He was my brother.
Take a good look. Do I seem like a whore to you?
Actually,
No one talks to me like that in my house. Get out.
your people attacked me at the hospital.
You cracked? I sent them there to bring back one of ours.
Let's say I believe you. I'm short on proof, so let's say I leave you alone for now.
Thanks a lot. But you'll allow me not to fall at your feet. If you do happen to find Javed, I'll be glad to hear about it. And if you find any of his underlings...
I need to... Why did you contact...
What's it?
He was...
Take.
No.
So why are you trying to fuck me? Again?
He was a friend.
You choose your friends poorly. Berengar schemed with Salamandra, and that's why we had our eye on him. As they say, keep your friends close. He disappeared in the swamp. Kalkstein hired one of my boys to find him. Then he disappeared. That's all.
Your people attacked...
You cracked?
Why don't I believe...
I don't give a rat's sack.
In that case, let's...
Pity. Life's a bitch.
I'm short on proof.
Thanks a lot. And if...
Customers are all wealthy. Nothing like mugging. Mugging? Beat 'em up. Take whatever you can sell. Simple.
Yeah?
You know
What's with you?
To reach the swamp, ask the ferryman. Trans...
Take me.
Times...
How many times?
Good sir. Do you need a boat?
You're it.
Strangers rarely aid us. Some treacherous, unscrupulous woodcutters live nearby.
Bup.
Greetings.
Greeting, my lord, greeting.
What's with you?
Not now, but when I was 6, a brick fell on me head. I was playing a game where you toss a brick in the air, counted 5 and ran so the brick wouldn't bop you. Never was good at counting. If you need help getting somewhere, you come to the right place. See, I never get lost.
Then this must be my lucky day. Tell me about the swamp.
The swamp's wide and deep, with mosquitoes up your arse.
Who lives here?
Living here, we got druids, brickmakers, lumberjacks, monsters, and mosquitoes. That's who.
Tell me about the brickmakers.
Brickmakers is us. Just there. Straight on, and there's the village. That's where you'll find the elders, who you need to oblige. Anything else you likes to know?
Where are the lumberjacks?
Lumberjack sticks to where they logs. Where else would they?
So where exactly?
Should have said that from the start. South of the brickmakers' village. Best follow that path past the horrid cave till you see Stump.
How about monsters?
We got monsters, many. Will-o-wisps and mammons that keep a decent brickmaker from getting home when he's a bit tipsy. We got wind wraiths and brownies.
Anything else?
Else we got mosquitoes.
Did I hear you mention mosquitoes?
Damn buzzing bloodsuckers. There's more every year.
The tower?
Yeah, if you go straight west and then south, but it's shut. And there's nothing but blasted mosquitoes and some geelums there.
Where will I
that's the furthest nook in the forest, with beautiful trees and wild beasts sitting with druidans. That'll be straight southwest.
Farewell.
Vizima grows and requires bricks. I hate droughts. Some treacherous, unscrupulous woodcutters live nearby. They're led by a dwarf. Those strays from the dry lands are the cause. The Lord's wrath will reach the intruders. Pray we are spared.
A traveller from distant lands.
What shall I...
Vasker, the village eldress.
Geralt. Witcher. What do the villagers do?
We mine clay and produce bricks.
I see none working.
Hard times. Speak. What do witchers do?
We solve problems.
Want to ask?
Has another witcher...
He has, asking different questions about those alchemies. The alchemist Kalkstein must have sent him. Then we happened upon his gear in a clay pit, covered in blood.
Thanks, Vask.
White-haired one. There were signs of fighting there, and not with monsters. He was attacked by men. Beware of flaming lizards and dry ones. I need you alive.
Do you have monster problems?
Indeed. Creatures have made nests in the clay pits.
What are they like?
As if drowned, then resurrected.
Drowners. I can finish them.
We're poor folks.
That's enough.
Towards the landing, but take the other road at the fork.
I've killed the drowners.
You showed us mercy, yet I deceived you. I can offer no money, but you cannot leave unrewarded. Take this amulet. It's Kezath, the symbol of mercy.
Will do.
Wonderful. Now we prepare for the coming of the lords.
Who are these lords?
We worship them and receive the grace of those from the eternal deep.
I keep thinking of the fish people. Vodunoi.
How dare you? Those names offend the Lord. Return later.
More elves in the area. I fear they plan something. Water lords, I summon ye. The day is nigh when we shall sit Hagar Malku Galag. Blessed be the waters that created us. Tell me about the waters of your fatherland. Guna Kalal Mokar. What's that?
The Water Lords and I.
Kalkstein, an alchemist, claims you know about the tower's mage and its sentry.
A powerful sorcerer once lived in the swamp. An apprentice his only companion. All changed when a woman...
A fairy tale.
But the end differs. For a wicked woman she was. He fulfilled all her wishes and she took advantage of his might.
Who was the woman?
Unimportant.
I'm listening.
Blind love spelled the mage's demise.
What about
The mage's lover could tell fortunes, and the mage created a deck of extraordinary tarot cards.
And?
Golems guarded the mage's dwelling. Those spared the ravages of time survive at the cemetery.
One of them is...
Yes, the most powerful golem acted as sentry. The tower card depicts how the golem can be revived. In turn, this will open the tower anew. Take this card. I no longer need it. Through me speaks the tradition.
Let's
Please help. One of our children is missing. The boy has always returned quickly until now.
Perhaps the water beast ate him.
Blasphemy. The druids must have him to transform into a dryad.
All right, I'll look for the boy.
Through me speaks the tradition.
Life in the swamp must be dull.
We can't complain. Work during the day and evenings filled with stories and playing dice.
We should play sometime.
The Water Lords and I.
I'm still looking for the missing kid.
Make haste and beware the druids.
I'll be careful.
Recently we celebrated the birth of triplets. A good omen. Some treacherous, unscrupulous woodcutters live nearby. I hate droughts. Perhaps you'd settle down. Recently we celebrated the birth of warriors for protection. Vizima grows and requires bricks. My father and grandfather baked bricks. No doubt I will too. More elves in the area. I fear they plan some ill.
Odd place. Looks like these giants froze mid-motion. Must have been some time ago.
And hanging around bars.
Cursed trees will soon tether themselves to trees.
Let's not wander out into the swamp. A few rookies sent forth.
Speak.
The ferryman paid me for the herbs.
About time.
Here's your share.
Real pleasure doing business, Witcher.
Likewise, Yaren.
Speak.
Godspeed.
My love stayed behind in Vizima with the children. I long for the end of felling season.
A new customer. Come aboard. What do you want?
Take me to the other side.
Time is... Ready?
I wouldn't...
All falls on me to do.
Yes?
How's business?
You think me a seller of turnips? I run businesses you can't even fathom.
I see.
You're confusing reflected stars for the night sky. I'm waiting for important news.
Let's talk.
Yes?
I think you're paying for salamander pins.
You're mistaken.
Why so defensive? I'm also after salamandra and can prove it.
If so, bring me 3 pins. Then we'll talk.
I have 3 salamander pins.
Excellent. I normally pay 20 apiece, but I'll make an exception. I'll give you 10 times that.
Great, but I still want to know why you're paying bounty hunters to track down bandits.
They're not good for business.
Your business?
All businesses. Listen, There are forces beyond your imagination at work here. Be thankful you don't know the world for what it is.
Duvarden, I've heard so many high and mighty speeches that yours doesn't impress me. I don't give a shit about these forces. My only concern is reaching the Salamandra leaders and killing Azar Javed.
That I'd like to see. Should you succeed, find me, and I'll reward you handsomely. And if you destroy Salamandra as a whole, I will repay you for your efforts.
That won't be easy. I may come see you again, and I'll be counting on your assistance.
I'll help if I can.
See you later.
Yes?
I've nearly completed my investigation.
All right.
If you don't work with Salamandra, who are you?
A modest merchant. Allow me to show gratitude with a gift.
Quit bluffing, Declan.
This symbol signifies my secret society. We seek to destroy Salamandra.
Learn anything useful?
The Salamanders have risked much. This is a political matter, let me tell you. Some larger schemes at play in Redania. Few people know this secret. King Foltest, the Lodge of Sorceresses, and I watch the northern border.
How does this relate to Salamandra?
Azar Javed has sent a special force north. My men saw them. Yes?
I heard creatures threaten the transport of goods.
Yes, I assume you're not...
I'm hoping someone will pay for their removal.
I may. The dog by the swamp is crucial to my business. The creatures have caused me losses.
What are the beasts like?
Drowners. They emerge at night.
A pleasure doing.
Indeed.
Let's...
Yes?
The dock has yet to be cleared of drowners.
I won't interfere with your...
I'll visit the swamp.
Yes?
I seek the Sephiroth stones. I haven't yet located them all. I thought you might know such art and oddities.
I once purchased one for its magical potential, which turned out false. And I paid a mage a costly sum for the examination.
Then would you sell it to me?
Sell my Tipparath? I'm rather fond of it.
I'll give you a good price.
500...
I didn't think it was worth so much. But all right.
I wear Tipparath as an amulet. We can deal right now.
I have 500 orans.
I sadly relinquish it, but my reputation would suffer, as would my business, if I did not deal. Yes?
Farewell.
Yes? Yeah?
Farewell.
The waters seem unsettled. Transport...
Take...
Times are...
Take me to...
Times... Ready...
How many...
A new customer. Come aboard. Perish!
New customer, come aboard. Who wishes to cross? Spare me. A new customer, come aboard.
Take me.
Time. Ready to go?
I would.
You look neither Temerian nor Redanian.
Yes?
The dock is safe now.
I knew you'd do it.
Thanks.
Yes?
Farewell.
A little fornication? Mr. Marlowe sent me.
What's happening?
Raymond said he has some new information. Come to his house as soon as you can.
Thanks for the message.
My legs hurt.
Welcome.
Tell me.
Not so fast. Remember, I have expenses.
How much do I owe you?
200 orens.
I'm
not the Prophet Lebiota. I can't live on roots and berries.
All right.
Down to business. They transferred the prisoner after the attack.
Not good.
Especially since we won't get anything else out of him. He died last night.
How did that happen?
Well, he wasn't in great shape, so I guess it's no surprise. But I have a feeling...
Someone helped him along?
Exactly. Shawnee's a good friend of yours, right? Ask her to do an autopsy, once we know the cause of death.
Wait a minute. Are you spying on me?
That's my job.
See you later.
Yeah.
Do we
We can't move.
See you later.
Corruption abounds. Where have law and justice
That's no bargain, that's rubbish.
The only good elves are dead elves.
All non-humans are the same.
The elves are...
Not training daytime. Thank you. Not enough pay for this.
How did things go at the warehouse once I left?
Quickly.
Good. I admit I was hoping for a bit more.
That's the last time you use me. I'm not a general avenger.
Had no choice, believe me. It won't happen again. I guess you plan to continue the investigation.
Don't have a choice.
I can't help officially, but I'll leave you to it. Anything you learn, I'd be glad to hear.
I wanted to talk to you about Salamandra.
Okay.
Someone informed them about my cockatrice contract.
What are you suggesting?
The professor, after you released him.
I got no time. End of conversation.
You let the professor out of prison.
His bail was paid. That's the law.
But you can bend the law.
I don't tell you how to hunt monsters. You don't tell me how to do my job. I let him out. But I haven't lost his trail.
But...
I'm not gonna explain myself to you.
What do you do nights? Meet your boss, Azar Javed?
Nothing unnatural about spending nights in the trade quarter.
Where do you get gold for that?
Don't always need coin to get by.
Wealthy friends? I've got no real proof, so I'll have to wait to decide.
Sounds like your mountain has turned into a molehill. That's what happens when amateurs try their hand at serious work. If you stumble upon any real leads, come by. I'll give you some useful advice. What?
See ya.
What's he want? Say something!
Move aside, woman.
Get out!
But...
The end is nigh! The likes of you is proof enough. Nothing personal.
I'm here to see Shani.
The white frost approaches. I feel it in my bones. You don't know how it is living in a cold house in... Upstairs, my prince! Oh, you're getting old, Granny. Hello, precious. Do go upstairs. Hello, precious. Do go upstairs. Hello.
About the...
Yes?
Vasca helped me locate the Tower Tarot card. It describes how to wake the sentry.
Let's see this card. Interesting. Much depends on interpretation, but I think I understand.
And light...
The sentry can only be woken if it's near the tower, which it is, and by using a lightning rod.
A lightning rod?
The drawing depicts a man in a crown, a reference to King Herman the Mad.
Who's Herman the Mad?
Herman used to ascend a tower during storms and insult the gods. A hostile faction carried out a coup by removing the lightning rod from the tower.
An interesting story.
You'll need a device that attracts and conducts lightning. Put plainly, a solid metal rod. A good smith should be able to forge one for a decent price.
What next?
Yes, we'll need a thunderstorm, but I have no idea how to make Mother Nature cooperate.
I'll think of something.
When you have everything, attach the lightning rod to the sentry. Energy from the lightning bolt will revive the golem.
What next?
No idea, but you'll manage. If you kill the golem, you'll be able to make a rare potion requiring his heart.
We'll see. See ya.
human come to see a non-human. You need something.
I'm not entirely human.
Malcolm Stein. Not a better blacksmith in all Vizima.
Will you sell me your wares?
Zoltan praised you, so we can trade. If you care to buy something, see my apprentice.
Would you make me a lightning rod? A long metal...
I know what one is. We used them in Mahakam, when humans still prayed to storms.
Can you make a lightning rod?
Are you trying to offend me, or can't you control what you say?
Deal.
Come back later.
The lightning...
It's ready. 50 orens.
50 or...
Need some?
Nice workshop. You must be proud.
They took it! Those sons of bitches!
Thieves?
No, worse. Damn city officials. Slap me with taxes on running a non-human business. How the hell do they imagine I'll forge things for humans? I'm a bleeding dwarf. Strange coincidence, too. That character connected with the Order recently acquired new Mahakaman anvils.
Farewell.
Greetings, sir.
You the smith's apprentice?
Indeed, I run the shop.
Show me your wares.
Mr. Chive says you're...
There are no massacres in a non-human quarter.
As Malcolm X says, the only
Growing beautifully.
Geralt, you managed to get out of prison.
I did, though it wasn't easy.
I've heard about your deeds.
I see you're working at the hospital.
I'm fighting the plague. No time for chit-chat.
When can we talk?
I've a room in the northern end of town.
Okay.
Geralt, we need to talk.
What is it?
Some people died at the hospital. Were you involved? Explain yourself.
I wanted to question a prisoner, one of your patients, but thugs interrupted us.
I'll tell you what I overheard. The prisoner will be transported to a safe location.
Thanks, Shani.
Just watching out for you.
I need you to help me with an autopsy.
What? That's illegal.
It's necessary.
Visit me at night. We'll talk.
Where are you staying?
I have a room in the northeastern end of Vizima.
Easy to find.
Opposite the house, there's a small... Quickly, I need...
How can I?
Your skills are no good.
Shani, I do...
We don't have a cure for the plague yet, but... Did you know Rusty?
Don't recall.
Before the plague took him, he discovered certain plant extracts retarded the disease's progress.
You need those plants?
Yes, the best one's celandine. Unfortunately, it's only found on swampy ground.
I'll try to help.
Every blossom counts. Bring at least 5 sprouts.
Here's the celandine.
Excellent.
It was nothing.
If you need anything, let me know.
I need to talk to...
Can it wait?
Well,
Visit me at home.
See ya.
care for this rash soup.
How?
Welcome. A strapping lad. Were I just a few years younger.
Greetings, Grandma.
Louder. I'm hard of hearing. Just an old woman I am.
Sounds lovely.
Oh yes, she serves at the inn.
Why so tight-lipped today, Grandma?
I've talked too much.
Take care.
Goodness.
Time to pray.
Dying. I know it.
He should earn it.
Ah, you.
Hello, precious.
Finally, you found me.
Looks like it.
How'd you get past the old hag?
That nice lady downstairs?
She's made my life hell.
Girls your age should be married.
That's what she thinks.
Is your rent low at least?
At least my rent is low. Doctors earn little in Temeria. Many leave.
You stayed.
Someone had to.
Anyway.
Yes?
Shani.
I wanted to talk.
What is it?
Sometimes I dream about the Battle of Brenna.
I'm sorry.
But that's it. I'm not sorry. I wake up refreshed and it's like I'm used to suffering. Does that make sense?
It does.
Thanks. Sometimes it's good to share.
Don't mention it.
Yes?
Shani.
Mm-hmm.
I need your help with an autopsy.
An autopsy? Since when do you deal with stuff like that?
Since I started investigating Salamandra.
Okay, though, I'm no coroner. You'll have to interpret our findings. We'll meet in the evening. Until then, gather as many clues as possible.
I'll sniff around.
Get the body from the gravedigger. We'll meet at the hospital in the evening.
How do I find information?
Ask Vincent Mice, but also look for books on anatomy and pathology.
Farewell.
Yes?
Shani.
I wanted to talk.
Sorry.
my heart. The eternal fire lights my way.
What's
We
this?
give our lives to the Order. Siegfried spoke of you. The strength within us will heal the world.
This.
What?
You seem to know a lot about the deaths in the city. Ever help with investigations?
Sometimes I inform Raymond about the more interesting dead men.
Maybe you can tell me too.
No, I promise to keep quiet.
I see.
What do you need?
A prisoner died recently. Is he in the cemetery already?
Don't know. You can have another body. They all reek the same.
I'm after a specific corpse.
Particular. Come back when you know what you want. Examining remains is an art. Always worthwhile to look deeper.
Could you hand over the prisoner's body for an autopsy?
For a bottle of dwarven liquor. Kidding? Ashes to ashes. What do you...
Farewell.
What do you...
Why is the...
Because the... Fear not. They stay in their graves in sunlight.
Tell me something else.
What do you need?
You... I don't...
Raymond?
He seems to be struggling with this case.
City authorities prohibit...
How can I change...
I'd need Captain Mice's...
No other way to sway...
Actually, I have a terrible debt with Toller.
Fair...
Eternal fire, fill my heart.
Not enough pay for this.
Can you get me a pat?
You accuse me, and then you want help?
See it as a way to prove you're innocent.
Not a chance.
Steady.
I won't help with this vigilante investigation.
You ever do autopsies?
What for? Punctured stomachs mean gang warfare. The first case, we pressure ram's meat. The second, we pass on to the order or a witcher. The third, we go to the victim's wife. Autopsies are a waste of time.
So what?
Can you get me inside the cemetery?
I can do anything, but I don't feel like it.
How can I convince you?
This damn investigation is getting tiring. Prove me innocent. Damn! Shit!
You gamble?
I'm an abso-fucking-lutely...
Care to play?
Don't make me laugh. Get some practice before...
I'm not playing that. I'm sorry. Smash your face.
Geralt, it's been ages. I couldn't believe Zoltan when he said you'd return.
It's me, Monroe. Exiles, the war. You, Zoltan, and I helped them. You must remember.
How's life?
Can't complain. I have a nice slow job as a bouncer.
That's slow.
The guests settle things between themselves. It's a quiet place. Birds don't ever shit in their own nests.
Anyone play dice here?
I play professionally, I'd say.
Care for a game?
No offense, but I play professionals. Play Carmen in the brothel across the way. You might also practice with Zoltan.
I'll find...
I respect those who take risks.
Silver sword mean anything to you?
Why do you ask?
I don't have time for chit-chat.
Take no offense.
Where did you get the sword?
I won it from a gardener.
Where can I find him?
The garden at St. Lebioda's Hospital.
You make it.
Depends who you
Where is it worth?
If your pouch be full, the wealthy part of town.
I'm not playing that.
Oh, a little shallow, darling.
Oh, woe is me.
Why the...
My husband haunts me.
haunts you?
My late husband haunts me.
Tell me more.
My husband died a month since, and now haunts me in my home.
I'm listening.
Worst, he flies around the cemetery at night shouting lies about me.
It will cost you 200 orens if I succeed.
Oh, that's a hefty sum.
I've dealt with your husband.
Have you proof?
You didn't mention proof.
You're depriving a widow of her pittance.
Quiet down. Aren't you afraid of being seen in the company of a witcher?
Damn you.
So long.
What do you need?
I want to get...
City authority.
How can I...
I'd need Captain...
No other way.
Actually, I have a terrible... Nothing like a good drink.
About the prisoner.
Where you want the body dumped?
At the hospital.
It'll be there by evening.
Farewell.
Nice to see you.
Any unusual...
Some clients like to play dice at the same time.
Maybe someday.
Nice to...
Some kind of curse. We'll all die.
Ready for the autopsy?
Let's get
Race, human. Gender, male. Wounds, extensive.
Shani, this isn't a lecture hall.
Whatever you say. He died yesterday.
What do you think?
It could have been ghouls.
So, he was torn to pieces after he died. I'm interested in the cause of death.
I also see some stab wounds. A blade 2 fingers wide.
External signs aren't everything. His neck muscles and palms look tense. How do you know when he died?
Normally I base it on muscle stiffness and dehydration, but rigor mortis is persisting for too long.
They say successful autopsies are based on curiosity.
Let's check his internal organs.
Some kind of curse.
The symptoms are peculiar, and the cause of death, too.
Those wounds are too obvious. I suspect something more. Poison?
If so, a rare sort. Perhaps an alchemist's brew.
Kalkstein?
Ah! Liver's completely cirrhotic. It was obviously a potent poison. This stinks of alchemy.
Any way to confirm that?
Yes, alchemist poisons usually cause certain characteristic changes.
Then let's check for those.
We'll all die.
Look, the tongue was crudely extracted, but not all the blackened tissue was removed.
Blackened?
Yes, the poison caused necrosis of the tongue, so the murderer removed it.
So we're certain a gifted alchemist is the murderer.
A gifted alchemist who's a crappy surgeon.
Kalkstein. He wanted to implicate the bandits, but he failed to foresee a professional autopsy.
Good. Ugh, I need to bathe. See you, Geralt. Ugh, I need to bathe. See you, Geralt.
Should I mug someone?
Yes?
I have the autopsy results.
And?
I'm certain it was Kalkstein.
How do you know?
The liver was cirrhotic. The stab wounds were just a clumsy attempt to hide the real reason.
So, poison after all.
Changes in the eyeballs. Typical of alchemical poisons.
I see you did your homework.
I sure did.
Come back later. I need to analyze this information. Not now. Not now.
Looks like I have to deal with these idiots.
Are you lost?
Who lives?
Don't answer a question with a question.
Let me rephrase.
Some nerve. This is Ram's...
Looks like I have to deal with these.
All right, go in.
What do you want, Wolf?
Want the truth about Salamandra?
I'm listening.
Someone wanted me to believe you led Salamandra.
And I thought Salamandra sent you.
That's interesting.
They really like me out of the saddle. They tried to poison me and sent several masked assholes out to assassinate me. But that's all too little for Uncle Ramsmeat. I thought you were their next attempt.
I know you're fighting Salamandra. I'm hunting them too.
Javed wants to take over my business. He decided to start with the girls. Know why? Though he left Zerakini long ago and trained to be a mage, deep inside, he's remained a fucked up wild man. Now you get it?
Not really.
He's driven by instinct. Thinks with that Zerakanian cock of his. And he's got some strange fetishes. Likes fire. My girls are scared shitless.
Thanks. That helped.
No problem.
See ya.
goodness.
Yes?
You need any help?
I'd like to ask a favor.
I'm listening.
Remember Dandelion? Well, we're trying to organize a gathering.
A gathering?
To reminisce, have a few drinks. However...
Lacking the drinks?
You guessed it. And I don't want to serve just anything.
What do you need?
Cherry vodka for Dandelion, rosé wine for me, and something for you.
I'll try. Looks like I have to deal with these idiots.
Looking. All right, go in.
So long.
Made up.
Curses!
Old age is...
Yes?
I brought some liquor.
Splendid. Bring a friend.
See you at the party.
Not enough pay for this.
Here at last. Listen, I got it all figured out. Kalkstein and Ramsmeet were associates. I have irrefutable evidence.
What do we do with that information?
We set a trap, though it might be dangerous. Gather your equipment and come back later.
All right.
Yes?
I find your reasoning somewhat flawed.
Witcher, don't get me wrong, but this is hardly my first case. I'm good at what I do.
I know how to...
And I know how to handle this case.
I have a...
Spit it out.
The fence.
A mysterious fellow.
We all do.
It'd be good to know what he's hiding. But Ramsmeet and Kalkstein remain my chief suspect.
I have...
Spit it...
Captain Vince.
Unlikely. Even if he was involved in...
But if he's taking bribes...
In this town, only the fish in the lake don't take bait. And that's just because...
I wanted to ask you...
I saw him in town some time ago. Busy...
How come?
What don't you understand? Everyone knows the guard com...
Everyone knows.
Yes?
Something's been worrying me.
Speak freely, Geralt.
It's you.
No reason to be shy?
Why the world map on your wall?
Everyone should know what's going on in the world. It also improves my image.
I am a client, and I think you're really interested in the Redania-Temeria border. You've marked it with pins.
Witch's vision. I forgot. But we're not all witches. A normal person would think, what a worldly fellow.
That's not my only concern.
What else?
Recently, my medallion...
Must be my warning amulets.
It vibrates a lot.
A master mage made these amulets. They're not...
That's not my own...
What else?
I've heard some really...
Oh, that. Ramsmeet's revenge. I investigated one of his underlings. Now they want to discredit me.
You mean all those strange things you supposedly do?
Come on, Geralt. I'm the first to admit...
That's not my own...
What else? Yes?
I'm ready for...
Good. He leads Salamandra's armed force. You have to kill him.
I'm not ready to do that. I suspected you were working with Javed.
You think I lead Salamandra?
I'm certain.
You're a fool, Geralt. You offended me, Witcher. You offended me, Witcher.
This place stinks.
I'm dying. I know it.
God damn it.
What's this?
Look how they grow.
I'm more interested in silver swords.
I knew one of you would come by eventually.
You lost it playing dice?
I was sure I'd win.
Where did you get this sword?
5 years ago there was a battle near Brenner. When the dust had settled, our men had beaten the Nilfgaardians. We ceased.
You captured the sword?
Yes, it was Witcher Cohen's. A strapping fellow and a rare breed.
Like most of us.
I gave my word the sword would find another Witcher. As he lay dying, he mumbled about tea.
Yet you
I kept it hidden for 5 years. I lost hope I'd have...
Thanks.
Good luck on the...
I'm here.
You look like a warrior.
Certainly.
Bring their thorn.
Tell me about...
Bring me a morsel to eat and we'll talk.
Don't you feel...
My garden brings joy.
God...
Look...
You played that...
Not so often anymore.
We give our lives to the Order.
Hi, Geralt.
Hi, Sean.
I'm Miss Ock.
You could always go...
No, I'm needed here.
I wanted to talk.
Quickly.
I need to talk.
Can it wait?
Well,
Visit me at home. The hospital's no place for personal matters.
See ya.
Eternal fire, fill my...
Come off it.
Can't go back to work.
Yes?
Shawnee,
Mm-hmm.
I heard you saw Cohen shortly before he died.
That's right.
I found his sword.
He died during the battle at Brenna.
You were a medic at Brenna?
I worked alongside a surgeon named Rusty.
New?
He died when the Catriona plague erupted, in Maribor. Though a halfling, he could operate like no one else. Stitch red to red, yellow to yellow, white to white, and everything will be all right.
Sorry, Shawnee, I didn't know him. Do you know anything about this sword?
No, but you should ask the dwarf, Sultan Chive. His knowledge of weapons is unmatched.
What about this
Invited anyone?
Not really.
We're waiting.
Me, chickie. Hell. Smash your face. Private cars empties my purse.
Hug someone. You. Can you believe women calling the shots? Driving cars empties my purse. Waste of words. Damn, humans hire me.
My throat's gone. Gods, grant me patience.
My balls itch.
That's no bargain, that's rubbish.
You bring trouble.
Yes?
Care to drop in on Shani's party?
At our place?
Yeah.
Bring alcohol.
What do you know about my silver sword?
What, me? A simple dwarf?
Shani insisted your knowledge of weapons is unequaled.
All right. Silver-plated blade. A steel core. Suited to a two-handed grip. Decent workmanship. Not perfect.
Thanks.
No problem.
Got a minute?
What's he?
Nothing.
Yes?
Farewell.
Curses!
Driving cars empties my purse.
I say I deal with Jethro, they leave me alone.
Connections are everything. If he wants snug from me, he should earn it.
I can't handle this! My heart! Help!
What now?
Such debauchery under my roof!
It's the famous poet, Dandelion.
I know his fame! I've no desire to listen to a crying brat 9 months from now!
Shall I chaperone them?
Finally, you're making sense.
Geralt? I'll be damned. For a second there, I thought I was seeing a ghost.
No, I'm no ghost.
Am I losing my mind? Is this a joke? Shawnee?
And it's no joke.
But how? I saw it myself.
What did you see, Dandelion?
I saw her tell them to put you on a boat. And there was a unicorn, and Milva, Cahir, and Angulem, and Yarpen, and Zoltan. We all witnessed it.
I lost my memory, but I want to know why everyone's so surprised to see me alive.
5 years ago, we were sitting in a tavern with friends, eating escargot, drinking vodka. A bloodthirsty mob attacked the non-human district. You went out into the street to scare them off, and then...
What?
Someone stabbed you in the stomach with a pitchfork. A fatal wound. There was nothing we could do.
Are you telling me everything?
We were all there.
All meaning who?
You really don't remember a thing.
Sounds a bit like a ballad.
It's the truth and nothing but. Geralt, forgive me. I still can't believe you're here.
Listen, Dandelion, I don't have proof because that's impossible. I don't remember. I'm afraid some things can't be explained. Let's sit down, have a drink like old friends. Time will tell who I am.
You're right. We've been through too much together. I'd know.
You invite anyone?
Zoltan Chive. Know him?
No, but I'd love to meet him.
Splendid. Zoltan and I have always gotten along.
So, everything's ready.
Let's have a drink.
So,
let's have a drink.
Don't hold back, Dandelion.
Let's imagine your next contract is a vampire. What would you do?
You said we've been through a lot together, so you should know.
Ha! What if I said you'd reach a deal with this vampire?
Dandelion, believe me, if you could tell a Bruxa to hunt rabbits, for instance, I'd be long unemployed.
What about higher vampires?
They're rare. I don't know.
Let me show you what drinking blood means to a higher vampire.
Dandelion.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ah, strong, but good.
You were about to enlighten me.
I just did that with that last shot. Listen to a man who's lived a little and not lost his memory. Higher vampires treat blood like we treat...
Ooh, someone's coming.
Zoltan Chive, miss. It's been a while, Dandelion. Greetings, Geralt.
Greetings.
Hey, Zoltan.
I've a hankering for good booze.
It's coming.
Pour around, Geralt.
Stiff stuff.
My eyes are watering.
Booze is best, I always say.
It depends. For a romantic dinner for two, booze won't do. Not so much for the taste, but because of the after effects.
My Eudora and I have often downed a jug and observed no effects.
I prefer wine, but don't mind liquor. In moderation.
Quality booze is also used in modern medical treatments, which Shani will confirm.
It's an excellent disinfectant, yes.
Not only. It warms the body, alleviates pain.
Let's test it.
Cheers!
So, as I was saying, unlike the lesser ones, higher vampires don't need blood, human or otherwise. Blood, my dear monster slayer, is like booze to them.
Where'd you learn this?
By the spider's hairy balls, I know.
Am I the only one who's confused?
No, I don't get it either. Dandelion, what's your point?
Geralt, you had a true friend who was a vampire.
Did I also have a friend who was a dragon?
Actually, you did, so the joke's on you. In any case, this vampire's name was Regis. Zoltan can back me up.
He was your friend and could pull red-hot horseshoes from the hearth without burning his bare hand.
What happened to this Regis?
Emil Regis Rohalak Tertsif Godfroy died fighting by your side, Geralt. Let's drink to him and others who have fallen.
Let's drink.
Caleb Stratton.
Rusty! What is it?
Tell me about the Battle of Brenna.
With 4 of us and thousands of wounded, I never left the tent.
I admire you, Shani.
It was one of the worst days of my life.
I hope you don't mind that I invited Zoltan.
I like him.
I'm glad.
Let's drink to our mistakes.
You hungry?
A little.
We've bread, but we shouldn't eat plain bread.
Zoltan's right. We need some lard.
That mummy downstairs must have a full larder.
You're joking.
That mummy must have some lard. Maybe pickles, too.
Shani?
Just don't get caught, Geralt. I'll pay for them tomorrow.
Wait a second.
Dwarves are no masters of stealth. Shani wouldn't sneak about, and Dandelion, well, he'd mess up.
All right. I'll be right back.
Any success?
Lard and pickles.
How about sugar?
Zoltan.
Fine. Lard will do.
I think I know the perfect song for Zoltan.
We'd love to hear it.
Sing away, Dandelion.
By the woods can you see Wolf in all his might, grinning madly, wagging gladly, bouncing with delight. My oh my, what a sight! Why no melancholy? Must be that, still not wed, that is why so jolly. Ow, ow, ow! In the grass, can you see? Wolf just limps along, looking down, awful frown, crying like a dog. Why is this mighty beast so badly rampaged? Must be that, freshly wed, or lately engaged. Ow! 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 Zoltan, how's the wife?
Hard question, Dandelion. The old times will never come back.
The good old time.
Shawnee's asleep. Let's have a drink, then leave.
To Shawnee.
Yes? Lovely roses, Geralt. I warm to gestures like this.
I'm glad.
Different colors mean different things. Red roses, for instance, signify love. Yes?
Bye.
It rains and it pours. It rains and it pours. Can't see a thing.
I'm dying. I know it.
This place stinks.
I can't meditate with the fire out. I can't meditate with the fire out. Seems I have to light it first.
My old bones.
Business slows on rainy days.
That's no bargain, that's rubbish.
Wait for the rain.
Oh, weather.
Rain makes everything bloom.
They're cost.
Greetings.
You look.
Where do you gather?
If I told, I'd be. Ointments, herbs and spices.
It's drizzling.
Oh, it's raining.
Terrible weather.
I need to see more.
I can't meditate with the fire out. Seems I have to light it first. I can't meditate with the fire out. Seems I have to light it first. I can't meditate with a fire out. Seems I have to light it first. I can't meditate with a fire out. Seems I have to light it first.
Ha! Never seen any decent
I need to save you. All non-humans are the same.
The elves are worse. I've despised those bastards.
Oh, now I know why my mother...
The brick shipment runs late again.
Be alert.
Yeah? Rubbish. Can rain be made of ale?
Women calling the shots.
Everything went.
I'm innocent.
Save me!
Yeah? Red roses, Geralt.
You're blushing.
I get flowers so rarely.
A pretty young medic like you can't be lacking admirers.
Well, this gloomy fellow scared everyone else away.
If you need help.
No, I'm fine. He was mysterious, even charming in a peculiar way. We actually went out a few times, and who knows what might have happened if I hadn't discovered he was leading a double life.
Who do you mean?
Thaler. I doubt you know him. We were walking along the dike one evening when I realized we were being followed by two men wearing gray coats over Special Forces armor. The coats were supposed to hide them. They didn't know at university I learned to recognize their kind. I thought we were going to be arrested, then Thaler told me not to worry. Duty called, and we needed to part. I was about to give him a piece of my mind when I noticed the men giving him signals.
Were they wearing salamander badges?
Wait. I was curious, so I said he broke my heart and faked fainting. Thaler said to the men, "This better be important." One of them answered, "But Chief, we hid invisible-like." Thaler said, "Your balls will be invisible-like when I shove them up your ass." I couldn't help but burst out laughing.
How'd it end?
They walked me home. I heard an invisible one say their operation against Salamandra had failed.
Who were they?
Volta's secret police. When we first met in Oxenfurt, I helped you evade Redanian agents. The Temerian ones are little better.
Speaking of Oxenfurt, what did Dandelion actually interrupt?
Thought you'd never ask. We'll talk later.
I know about your tryst with Shani.
Oh, fuck off. We aren't all ploughing philanderers. Some of us have depth. So?
I've figured out Salamandra.
Right.
You're clean. I have proof you're not working for Azar.
What a revelation.
Though a lot of evidence pointed toward you, almost as if someone was framing you.
I underestimated you, Witcher.
Many do.
I'll let you in on something. I might have gotten on Azar's bad side once. The bastard lusts after antiques and luxuries, like any savage who makes a corner too. I was once asked to handle an entire transport of that shit. Turned out it was for him, except I needed the city guard's help at the time. I tipped Vincent off and they confiscated everything. I've needed even more protection since. Damn! Shit!
you get me?
Oh, I can do anything. Tell the gravedigger his debt's cleared.
Thanks.
My balls itch.
Where will they bury me?
What do you need?
I want to get in.
City authority.
What if Taller can't?
Is that possible?
I bought your debts from him.
Here are the keys. Go inside where we lay the fresh ones. But if they kill you, don't return to haunt me.
Farewell.
2 ditches more.
Farewell.
Oh, a little shadow dragon.
Hasn't rained hard in a while.
More massacres in the non-human quarter.
As Ralph Nick says.
In for a deluge.
What is it, Witcher?
It's Raymond.
What's
the Salamandra boss?
Believe me, Witcher. Raymond has excellent reasons to detest Salamandra. Besides, Javed leads them.
Salamandra killed the real Raymond. Javed has used Raymond's good name to pursue his goals while concealed behind a magical illusion.
How'd you figure that out?
Deduction. The detective's most reliable instrument.
So, Raymond. Geralt, I have to admit, good work.
What does the full moon have?
Absolutely nothing. Forget about it. Patience, Witcher.
Ever heard this? If you want something done well, do it yourself.
What do you mean?
Absolutely nothing. Forget about it.
Almost forgot.
I know about your connection to Salamandra.
Curiosity is killing me.
We'll talk later.